Rosie, what you doing? Bird watching?
No, Mustang watching. Here, take a look.
Oh, boy, what a car. Oh, that was just made for sports like us.
Thrifty Sports, Hazel. Did you know its price is only $2,368, FOB Detroit?
Oh, go on. You're kidding me.
No, indeed I'm not. And you get lots of features that cost extra on other cars.
Why don't you test drive one of these new Mustangs? It's real sporty, just like Rosie and me.
Hello and welcome back to the FSD Hot Rod Ranch. I'm Joshua Phelps, and today we've got America's most popular pony car in our collection. Of course, I'm talking about the Ford Mustang, but not just any Ford Mustang, the first half year of the Mustang. 1964 and a half. Our vehicle is absolutely beautiful. It's gone through a restoration over the years and originally started off life as a Caspian blue. But throughout the years of the restoration, it got switched over to this beautiful deep royal blue metallic that looks great with those classic iconic dual racing stripes over the hood, the roof, and the trunk. These are the 14-inch Krager Chrome SS wheels wrapped in those Hankook performance tires. This car originally came out with the 289 2-valve V8 engine, and luckily for us, it's got the original rebuilt 289 4.6-liter V8 engine with a rebuilt 4-barrel carburetor, the Cruise-O-Matic C4 automatic transmission, and of course, drum brakes all the way around. Now, I could talk about this car all day, but I've got a lot more to show you.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, and how you got into classic cars?
Okay. Well, my name's Steve Wheeler. I'm 75 years of age, and I'm a retired optometrist from Ohio. Been here in Florida for about 2 years. I've always wanted two classic cars. One was a 57 Chevy, which I still have. And when I got that and moved came down here, my wife said, well, if you got a classic car, I want a classic car. So I saw the Mustang advertised in Melbourne and bought it about a year and a half ago. He had about, when I bought the car from him, he had about 6 cars at his house.
Yep.
2 in the garage, 2 in the driveway. The Mustang was on his back porch, believe it or not.
Wow.
Covered up. It had been covered up completely. And he had a 6th one stored somewhere else. But he just was getting too old to take care of all the vehicles. So my wife's had some arthritic problems, and these unfortunately got significantly worse, so she found that trying to go to car shows with me was virtually impossible because she couldn't get in or out of the car. So that was the reason for my selling the car. I got the car. It was in reasonably good condition, but I wanted to do some upgrades, so I added AC, I added stereo, I completely did the electrical system, the high-performance generator, new alternator, new battery. I think the previous owner had just put in rebuilt engine, rebuilt transmission, Krager wheels, and tires, and new exhaust system. So it was pretty much mechanically completely redone when I got it. I hated to sell it, but she couldn't drive it, so I couldn't take 2 cars at one time to a car show. So I kept the Chevy.
So the Mustang was mainly for her.
It absolutely positively.
It's definitely a beautiful color, and especially having AC, that's definitely a big added plus.
So you got, like, I'm not sure how many miles were on it. When I bought it a year ago, May, I think he had less than like 200 miles. And I went for like 300 miles. It's probably got less than 500 miles in the rebuilt engine and transmission. So it ran great, it started great. She just couldn't keep it.
Now, what was it like driving on the road? Was it quite stable? Did it like to kind of sway back and forth, or was it quite smooth?
Yeah, I did have a problem with the steering, so I think I took it to Alts here in Vero Beach, and they had to. Oh, I had the suspension. I had the new ball joints, eye-arms. After that was fine. Oh, both door hinges. When I first got the car, the doors didn't close quite as solid as I'd like. So I took it to CNF here in Vero Beach, and they completely did the door hinges on both sides. So that if you look at the door hinge, you can tell all that body work in there is completely brand new.
Is it an original numbers matching car?
I do not know. Okay. I can give you the number of the previous owner in Melbourne, but I do not know. To the best of my knowledge, it is, but I don't know that for a fact.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you guys. Have a nice day.
You too. Bye.
All right, so let me tell you about our recently restored white interior. What I mean by that, when the car came in, it just had a few little things that it needed to be updated or changed out to really finish off the look. One thing we did here at the ranch is we replaced the door panels, replaced the seat covers, give it a nice clean finish. And so we replaced the shifter, added a nice Cruise-O-Matic bezel down at the bottom, and of course redid the carpeting so it finishes nice, off, and clean. Now what I love about these Mustangs is how the dash look and how it really fit the rest of the car. It's got the original steering wheel on here, painted in that royal deep blue metallic with the chrome centerpiece here. And of course all of our gauges are in a nice clear view. But just down below, we've got a few extra added gauges to help us out what's happening underneath the engine. Now, what I really like about this Mustang is how it drives and handles. So let's fire up that 289 V8 and go for a ride. All right, so let's go for a drive in our 1964.5 Mustang. This vehicle has gone through a beautiful restoration. I mean, I love Mustangs personally, and having a 64.5 is probably just the top-notch kind of thing to have. It's the first half year of these vehicles ever produced. It was America's new idea for a pony car. I also love the color. Blue looks fantastic on Mustangs. Having the dual racing stripes and of course the Krager wheels, it's just another little added piece to it that really stands out. And of course, the best part about this car, we do live in Florida. It gets hot here, but having AC just makes it a whole lot easier and more comfortable to drive. All right, so if you're interested in learning more about our beautiful 1964.5 Mustang powered by the 289 V8 with AC, then head over to our website down in the description box below. It's www.fsdhotrodranch.com. There you're going to see the full listing with about 150 plus HD pictures inside and out and underneath, plus a fully detailed description that's talking about every nut and bolt on this Mustang. You can do all that more just scanning the QR code down at the bottom of this screen. Now, if you've been looking for a 64.5 Mustang or maybe a first generation Mustang for a while and this is the one you got to have, then why don't you give us a call today, Monday through Friday and on the weekends. You can reach Miss Aunt Charlene at 689-688-6348. She'll be glad to take your call, answer all your questions, and of course, get you a little bit closer to the keys of this beautiful Mustang. Now, if you have a classic Ford in your collection, maybe a first generation Mustang that you're looking to sell, and you don't want to go through the hassle of trying to sell it online and dealing with a bunch of tire kickers, why don't you give us a call instead? You can reach my Uncle Steve Johnson at 352-973-2886. He'll be glad to take your call, learn more about your vehicles, and of course, you might even get a check in the mail from the FSD Hot Rod Ranch. Can't go wrong with that. If you're still watching us on YouTube, thank you so much for watching this video edited by our producer, The K-Train. He does a lot of cool, awesome content to the ranch, and you definitely do not want to miss the next video. So make sure you hit that red subscribe button, then that notification bell. So the next time we upload a video, you'll be the first to know about it. And until then, we'll be driving Mustang Sally all night long here at the FSD Hot Rod Ranch.